If anything goes with good beer, as anyone who's ever been to an institution of higher learning knows, it's more beer. And here in the center of the world for beer, where traditionally the best of the best came from, it's worth noting in terms we can really feel where it hurts, why Soviet-style communism sucked, and what's happening here to make it all better again. 2 hours outside of Prague in the forests of western Bohemia is this brewery, until recently a collapsed, moldering shell stripped of everything by the Ivans. So what is this place?
Well, we are at Pivovar Kout na Šumavě. This is a brewery in a small village in western Bohemia.
Travel writer and international beer nerd Evan Rail has lived here for over a decade, investigating, pontificating, and drinking the great beers and ales of Europe and chronicling their return.
For beer lovers, what's most interesting is that this brewery makes the best pale lagers in the country, if not the world.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why? I mean, what do they have to do to make it so good?
Well, it basically comes down to two things. It's about the ingredients and it's about the techniques. They're using the best ingredients in the world, without a doubt.
Now, normally a brewery tour, unless you're actually drinking the stuff, is about as much fun as trying to teach a Yorkie how to pinch out an upper decker. But bear with us, beer fans. Pale Lager's, a Pilsner-style beer, is the most popular in the world. For American mass markets, we've created a thin, weak, vaguely Uric quality version of the stuff. But here, much more robust.
Looks like we will be having some beer.
We call pale lagers Pilsners, but that's actually a place-specific name, like Champagne or Kobe or Parma. So what makes the beer here good?
Well, there are only 4 ingredients in this beer, right? There's primarily water.
Right, presumably good water.
Some of the best water in the world. Most of the world's barley was originated in Moravia, the other part of the Czech Republic. They only use Czech malt, and they use only Czech hops, and the world's most expensive hops are Czech.
Pilsner-style beers need that special soft water. Less than 7 parts per million dissolved solids, to be specific. They sound like a beer commercial here, but unless you've got some underground aquifer gurgling clear, pristine water out of a forest that's been untouched by time for 3,000 years, forget about it. And if you do find that kind of a thing, be sure to ride your unicorn over and tell us all about it. Hey, that's good.
It's a little bit bitter.
I don't know, I feel very,
nostalgic?
Yes, it's a very nostalgic taste to me for some reason.
Oh, I think the country has a certain nostalgia for beer. I mean, they've been drinking the largest amounts of beer regularly, per capita, in the world.
Even beat out the Australians?
Beat out everybody.
Wow.
And it's not even close.
Really?
They're ahead by about 30 liters per person per year.
Still, it's a pretty productive country, right?
They still seem to get some things done, yeah.
But this is a classic flavored beer, I mean, in the sense that it's not hippie beer. It doesn't taste like wheat or strawberries or, I don't like, this to me is good beer.
The Czech Republic beers are really drinkable. You can have one with a meal and enjoy your meal, and you can have one with the next meal and enjoy that. And I think the consumption here it's constant. It's not high volume. Right. It's a beer a day, every day for the rest of your life.
So it's not too early by Czech standards to be drinking beer?
Oh, no, not at all.
Good,
no.
good. So
workers have a beer with breakfast.
And we are workers.
We are
working right now. Touring the grounds, we end up at the malting house that dates back to the 30 Years' War, around 1648, which means that structural integrity is a concern, as Evan quickly finds out firsthand as one leg suddenly drops through the rotting floorboards and he very nearly drops to his death, or worse, beer wastage. What's your...
Oh my God.
You okay, man?
Yeah, I'm fine, but... Oh my God.
Whoa.
That hurt.
Check yourself, man. See whether you got cut.
I didn't. I scraped myself, but I'm okay.
Yeah, you went down hard, man. Wait a minute, did you save that beer?
Yeah, I saved
You preserved the beer.
Well, I lost a little of it, but I saved the majority.
After hurriedly getting a tipsy and still in shock Evan to sign a waiver releasing us from any liability, we figure plying him with more beer is the sensible legal strategy. Hell, we'll even buy you dinner, we say. If he still remembers this unfortunate incident tomorrow, by the way, it looks like somebody is getting a fruit basket.
This is a nice place for beer in the sense that it has 6 kinds of beer on draft.
Right.
They're all from regional producers you'll never see anywhere else in Prague or outside of the country.
So they're basically exclusively here?
Yeah, these are breweries from the outskirts of Moravia or Bohemia that send in one keg, and they sell it until they run out of beer.
All regional beers here are ordered by number or by specific nickname.
Here the names are often animate objects, so you say, I'll have that guy.
I'll have Wally. Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're having a couple of Stevens. It's just a typical pale lager.
No, that's excellent.
It's excellent. Yeah, it's a good daily drinker.
More beer, a sea of golden ambrosia, bubbles, and pork. A regular feature of everyday life here and a specialty of this place is the kolano, a mighty pork knuckle or shank, not known as making for light eating. Served in all its austere simplicity with red cabbage and horseradish on the side, a nice, astringent counterpoint to the generous amount of fat you're going to be shoving into your gob.
How much did you get? You got a weight on it. It says how many grams.
Really?
I got almost 1,300 grams, 2.5 pounds.
Wow. That's an impressive looking hunk of meat.
How much do you think you can finish?
Every scrap.
Okay, do you want some of mine? Because I've got extra.
No.
Kolano means knee, but this ain't a knee. Knees don't have meat on them, and this thing most certainly does. Calf is what we're talking about here, and this one's about the size of a medium-sized battalion.
It's not haute cuisine, but it goes with beer.
Well, that's delicious and moist.
Well, there are connoisseurs who will drive across the country for their favorite.
Really?
Yeah, some small pub out in the boondocks that makes a particularly good one. And it's definitely one of the country's favorite meals, probably because it goes so well with beer.
Are you eating your skin?
I am eating my skin. I'm eating all the goo and all the skin. And you're just going to clear the whole thing. Straight through?
I'm confident I'll make it.
Just keep digging.
Going all the way, man.
You're not going to make it. You've got all that goo to eat.
No.
That's just pure fat and skin.
You're not making it sound appetizing, man. I mean, I was enjoying myself.
I was
here.
selling this.
Yeah, I'm going to be feeling funky fresh when I flop into bed later.
And
Flatulent.
Add 3 or 4 or 5 more beers to this stegosaurian-sized hunk of meat and bone, and you can pretty much delete the word svelte from the list of words you'll need to know for the rest of your life.
What's going on here?
Wait a minute, what the hell is that? Behold the giraffe. And that is just plain wrong. The ultimate in accessories.
oh, this is called a giraffe. And a giraffe is a 4-liter portion of beer. That's 8 half liters, 8 beers.
I'm looking at that and I'm seeing 3 trips to the bathroom.
It is kind of a way to scare everyone in the bar off, though. I mean, I don't think the ladies over there are looking over and going, those guys are wearing that.
I mean, clearly your ability to maintain anything resembling an erection is in inverse proportion to the amount
of the
beer. Right. Where, on the other hand, the likelihood that you will go home and pee in your sock drawer is rising.
Just make your girlfriend a mixtape. You don't need to drink the beer.